settings. Okay, I accidentally turned it down all the way. I don't know where it was supposed to be at. But there we go. Welcome everyone to the last, well, not really last episode, but last episode of the Fate route of Fate Stay Night.
You have a lot of faith in us.
Listen here, we're gonna do great, okay? We're gonna do great.
Listen here, motherfucker. You're gonna read your fucking lines.
You're gonna like it.
I'm not one of this funny business, okay?
All the funny business. Stream labels. I don't have anything open. Everything open yet.
God damn, I'm hungry. I'll be right back.
Gilgamesh, no. He's gonna be the first line. Watch. Okay.
Just inform me if it's my turn.
You're telling me.
I'll
Okay.
ad-lib.
No, ad-lib, okay. Alright. Without further ado, let's load from here.
Hey, class, I have a question for you.
Oh, wait. What's up?
Do you know what girls say about guys with big dicks?
Big underwear?
I thought you might not know.
Oh, damn. Okay. Got him.
Just the silent. Oh.
Hello, Eliminator. The date changes. We treated Tosaka, took her to her room, made dinner, and ate it silently. A little longer. The wound is almost healed. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tosaka almost fucking died. There's only an hour or two left. And the remaining time, oh fuck, I have fucking choices. Ugh. Momo!
Already?
Does this make a difference?
Hold on.
I need to know.
Scribe. You read the holy text.
Wait, go and report to Karitsugu? Wait, what?
Wait, is that really one?
It's the second one.
What the fuck?
What does that even mean? Just go to his grave and just be like, hey, Dad.
Desecrate your father's grave.
Which one is? I assume it's probably spend time with Saber. I would assume.
Wait.
Wait, we got all our thing though, didn't we? Like, we don't need more, right? Or do we need more?
No, I don't think we do. I think we're on the route to the true ending now.
Let's see. The correct answer is have a strategy meeting. Choice 1 or choice 2 will lead you to Tiger Dojo 14.
Okay, so we'll save here to come back here at another point.
So we can go. No, we just go straight to Tiger Dojo 14, right?
I want to be.
Anne's got to get a line. Anne's got to get her lines in though.
Fine, let's see the Karitsugu one.
I kind of want to see what this
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, remember, there was a dojo without me, so...
This might be my last time. The fire 10 years ago. If I am the only survivor, and if I am to succeed Emiya Karitsugu, who destroyed the Holy Grail, I should at least report to him. What does that mean? Oh god, who is that? Alright, we'll just say it. I don't know who it is, but just say it.
Actually, I was thinking it might be Taiga.
Wait, what? Why were we thinking about Taiga?
Because Taiga's the one that knows both Shiro and...
Oh, wait, okay, Anne, say it then. You're right.
I'll take on your dreams.
A kid said that a long time ago. Back then, I didn't even know who... Oh, I think this is Karitsugu as a kid.
Is it? I think that might be Anne.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Back then, I didn't even know of his intentions, nor what I wanted to be. 10 years ago. The true nature of what I aimed to be. The reason I survived. The disaster is about to take shape. Thanks for everything up until now. I'll be going, Father. With that, my fear and hesitation go away. There's no chance of us winning. But if I am to call myself Emiya Kiritsugu's son, I have to go settle this with my chest held high. The moon is distant. The clouds have cleared and the darkness is a dim blue glow. Daybreak is close. The long night is about to end. This is the final moment. Going through the night, Saber and I have reached our final destination. Chibu?
That's me, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're good.
Gia, this is...
Saber sounds tense. I feel the same way. As I nod, I can feel sweat dripping down my neck. The mound feels like one big living thing. Chills and pressure assail me every time I take a step. No, the air really is thick and wet.
Mana is dense here. This is just like 10 years ago. I expect...
The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun, or it's already over. Either way, that must mean that Lancer has fallen to Gilgamesh.
Aw.
I'm gonna make sure, Saber. After we reach the top, all that's left is to fight. You take care of Gilgamesh, so I'll take care of his master, Kotamine. We won't assist each other. We just have to beat one of our opponents.
Yes, I will concentrate on my own fight this time. And Kotomine is an enemy you must defeat.
Yeah. Leave him to me. You too, Saber. Don't let that guy beat you.
Yes, I will swear on my pride that he will not defeat me. Not as a servant, but as a heroic spirit, I cannot allow him to beat me.
Saber says so strongly, without hesitation or distress. So there's nothing more to say. We will go to battle and determine the winner as the last remaining masters. Even if in the process, if one of us dies, the other need only defeat their enemy. Even if I die, if Saber beats Gilgamesh, Kotamine won't be able to obtain the Holy Grail. At the same time, even if Saber dies, if I defeat Kotamine, Gilgamesh won't be able to stay in this world. So there's no need to help each other. Our battles have already gone their separate ways. Red light fills the mountaintop. The blowing wind is getting stronger, and it seems that the source of it is that light, coming from the back of the grounds. The red faux phosphorus scatters on the wind, and the grounds is too bright for nighttime. Stagnant air filled with the presence of death. This is like the fire back then. But it isn't like that. Within all this red light, something is about to emerge. From the back of the building. A black darkness oozing in the bright red. If this clearing is like a clear lake, that mud is like an oil spill. Cloyd!
You're finally here.
No,
I
it's
have been
Cloyd.
waiting. Oh! Just kidding.
Gilgamesh is a girl?
You were saying? Ah, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you, Saber.
He is there, within all the rich colors. Ignoring the blood red and the death-stained black. The servant clad in gold is waiting for us. No. For Saber in the middle of this place.
And the time is about right. The Holy Grail has finally moved into action, and the void has just opened. This curse is the contents of the Holy Grail, the third element which keeps us servants in this world. This is what you splashed me with 10 years ago.
Gilgamesh is only looking at Saber. It goes the same for Saber. She takes a step forward and points her sword at the knight in front of her.
That is good spirit. That strong spirit, even though you know you cannot defeat me, it is indeed suitable to end this party. But
Ryla! Ryla! Hello, hello, hello! Thank you for the follow! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I do not want any intrusions, you lowlife. Disappear right now if you want to see Kotomine. He's waiting for you at the altar.
No, it's alright, it's alright. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Ah! I gave you a follow as well. I didn't realize I wasn't following you on Twitch. Kotomine is waiting. I glance at Saber. She nods while looking at Gilgamesh. Her figure tells me that she is wishing me her best. Ow! I turn around.
I turn around.
The one I need to face isn't here. Behind me. As I run, I hear the battle start. At the back of the building, behind the main temple, is a large lake. Untouched by humans, the lake is holy, as if a dragon king lives in it. The clear blue water is pure and the lake isn't even murky. I turned around, and then I turned around. That's all in the past. The lake now has none of these characteristics. The red light is in front of my eyes. And the sea of black tar. And... what the fuck? I can't show that on Twitch.
It doesn't
There's
show
nothing
anything.
showing. I know.
Quickly put something on there.
Wait.
I'm kind of
Classy,
late.
put.
Do I have
No,
any
drag,
pictures?
drag and drop. No, drag and drop some one of us up there. Like drag a Mumu up there.
Hold on. I have
Oh,
a picture.
gosh.
I have
And have the cover.
I have this picture saved already. What
No,
is this?
you just drag.
Friendship
drag-
ended with 2021. Now 2022 is my best friend.
Okay.
And this fallen angel meme fuck is fucking super hot chicks, and basically you are fucking stupid. How? Just watch. I'm just gonna put that right there. The void is created in the air, and the girl presented as a sacrifice. See, the reason why I couldn't put Mumu there is because you guys are all together on one, like, line. You're not all separated on my end. So you'd all have to go up there.
That's fine. Put us all up there and just have a Mumu be the one on the cross.
Oh, shit, I'm moving stuff that I didn't...
What? That's not healthy for me.
Let's see if I can
just-
figure this...
Just hang around, a Mumu. You'll figure it out.
Let's see if I can figure this out. Mumu's gotta be on the edge. Hime, you're a little cut off, I'm sorry. Maybe I can get this working.
Death.
Death. So you've chosen death.
There we go. A Mumu on the cross.
Excellent. Yep. There you guys go.
Koto.
Oh my god.
Mine. My calm mind instantly goes over the limit. I stop and glare at the enemy.
Oh wait. That's me.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome, Imria Shiro, the last surviving master.
He smiles sarcastically and opens his arms to welcome me. God damn it, dude. This is the site of our battle. This is the altar of the summoning in this Holy Grail War. Let Ilya down. Beat you up after that. I glare at Kotomine. There's about 10 meters between us. The fight will begin if I move another step. Once the fight starts, I'll have to run straight at him and stab him in the chest. Why does Kotomine look like a male hentai protagonist? But before that, I have to do something about Ilya. Hey, didn't you hear me? I told you to let Ilya down. What's so fun about torturing a kid?
I understand your feelings, but I cannot do that. The Holy Grail has appeared, but the void is yet unstable.
He is the hentai protag.
My wish will not come true unless she bears this until she dies.
Until she dies. Then Ilya's still alive. I see. If you have no intention of letting her down, I'll just have to use force. Stop your wish. That black mud, right now.
Oh. So this must appear to be my wish to you, as expected from the son of Kirisugu.
Can I just say this is got killed off screen twice now? Poor Dish.
Dish getting killed off twice.
This isn't your route. I'm sorry. Next route, you'll have a lot more going on.
I do not expect 2 generations to make the same mistake.
What? What?
There is no reason to explain things to someone who does not understand the Holy Grail. You may fulfill your role as the last master with that misunderstanding.
I jump. There's about 10 meters between us. Keeping that distance, I jump sideways.
Roll initiative.
This is the result of my instincts of not wanting to die. Surpassing my desire to kill him. I roll sideways onto the ground. I stop instantly and look up. That's... I look at the place I was running over. A sound of burning. The burning sound is coming from the black mud stretching out from the lake. It's like a black carpet. The mud slashed like a whip, attacking me as I went after Kotamine, and left a mark on the ground. Oh my god. Don't like that face.
I forgot to tell you, but you're already within my range. And to add, this thing is sensitive to living beings.
I'm gonna change you guys to the normal place again.
Okay.
And if
I'm gonna
Yulia comes back up, I'll just put my picture there that I have on standby. Oh god, what'd I do? Undo. I like screwed you guys all up.
It's okay.
Low key, I was quoting because I didn't want to interrupt. I sneezed for a second. I was worried I didn't mute in time when I realized you're fucking streaming.
I came.
I came. What other images do I have? Hold on. Do I have anything funnier? What's that one? That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work.
Use
That one doesn't work.
Use the one where it's like you crying. Like the sad classy cry face.
Sad classic cry face.
The why no bully?
Yeah. The one
The one that Chiro made?
Yeah.
That
my
was the
God.
funny one.
Why?
Don't like that one?
Because Chiro's memes are fire.
That one.
I do not mind you moving, but you will die if you move carelessly.
I jumped to avoid the black mud mercilessly attacking me. I'm gonna make this smaller. Screw moving carelessly. He's ready to kill me. Damn. You fake priest. I stand up, still keeping watch over the lake. The distance to Kotamine hasn't changed. That means this 10 meters is as near as he wants me to get. But that tentacle of mud stretches without limit. It will come after me if he wants it to. And I'm sure there are more than one.
Oh? So you're ready to fight? That pleases me. I could not kill you if you were to run away, but there will be no problem if you attack me. I serve God. So I cannot kill someone who is pleading for their life.
The tentacle whips out. Hey yo. The quivering mud coming from the lake is like a black snake.
I've seen enough hints. I don't know where this is going.
I bite my lip. Oh, whoa.
Ah!
This is the worst situation.
This is the best situation.
The number of snakes continue to increase with that end. I don't know how long I can survive, let alone how I can get close to him. Check. And holy water, thank you.
Classy,
You're gonna need holy water after that one.
You could just like not open your mouth.
Drink up, you thirsty bitch. It's only natural for you to be unable to win. There is a large difference in years we have lived. It is a difference you cannot overcome unless you have something major.
Come. The priest raises his hands. He glares at the heavens as if he's conducting an orchestra. What is that melody?
What is that? Put your life on the line.
Why did you scream that?
Put your
Beware
life
the
on the
quivering
line.
black snakes. They may be too much for you to take.
Oh no. Did you say that already, Haku? So I was laughing toward.
You said it like twice.
Okay.
You want me to say it again? I'll say it again.
Don't care. Do what you want.
Alright. Put your life on the line. You might be able to reach me if you do so.
Oh no, my model broke. I was eating food.
Time to restart the stream. Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Stream over.
Great. Stream over. Good time.
Good stream. We beat the game.
Yeah, we beat the game.
Mm-hmm,
This is it. The game ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Get trolled. He releases the black snakes. I kick away the mucus around my ankle. My clothes are burnt away, my skin exposed. Oh, yeah, yo! I'm nude.
Guys,
Uh,
they're doing the thing that you saw on that one show.
I jump back from the striking tentacle. I can't I can't feel my right ankle. I can't even tell if it's there. But I jump into the open field in front of me. I check my body as I roll. Ankle. Alright, it's still there. I just can't feel it. If it's there, I should be able to run. I hate doing the moans. I jump in a different direction again to avoid the striking mud. I hear a splashing sound right next to me. The smell of the ground burning forces my dizzy head awake and... Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Fire runs up my back. Alright, Eliminator. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Shake it off and jump to an empty space. That must have been the end of this attack. The black mud that was surrounding me has disappeared from view for now. I bite my lip. I ran so much, but in the end... We gotta bring that down now! Further down. There we go.
No, just leave it there and hide it.
Titties.
Hide it?
We don't like you can like hide the layer if you like click the
I have to
eyeball
like
button.
go... I know, I have to go back and forth though.
Alright.
I
That's, like,
pushed
better than
back to
moving the
here
whole damn
again.
thing.
I breathe hard and look at him, so as not to lose in spirit. Kotamine has not moved at all. He's just watched me run around. No matter how hard I breathe, my heart won't calm down. It's saying as its limits and needs... it's saying it's at its limits and needs rest. It's about to go out on its own if I don't let it rest. Can't do anything. I can't get near Kotamine nor get through the black mud. if I'm not gonna hold back on using the projection magic. If I can't move forward, I can reproduce Saber's sword again. It'll surely be able to slice through that black mud and I can go straight for Kotamine.
Is that all? Tell me if you have given up.
The instant he speaks. Huh. Lots of mud comes splashing toward me, telling me I can't let myself stop. Ugh. I raise myself and barely dodge the mud. The mud itself isn't too bad. It's slow compared to Saber's Shinai. It only comes where it's aimed, so it's easy to dodge. But that's only true when there's only one of them. I can't deal with tens of mud attacks. The ones that come from behind me the instant I dodge them. As a result, I can only move around. Even then, mud covers me bit by bit.
You did it well.
Damn. There's no time to rest. I can't reproduce a sword like this. Projection magic tracing a weapon from the beginning requires at least 1 minute of concentration. If I show such an opening, I'll be melted down to my bones. The parts of my body covered in mud have lost sensation. The only good thing is that I don't feel any pain. But I won't know when I'm dead or not, when that mud covers my whole body. I'm finished when that happens. Most of all, I'll have melted away by then. For now, all I can do is run. If there's any chance of getting near him, it'll be when I do something about this mud. Damn. Oh? I can't believe it. Who on earth would trip at a time like this? Kotamine looks down at me like trash. He points his finger at me and many snakes show their veins. I get up. I try to get up but fall again. Huh? I fall. The snakes are coming. But I still fall. Why? Black mud comes from my neck. Black why? Oh, I see why. My right ankle is unbelievably black. Oh, okay.
Shooter.
Do this now. Black mud rains down. It spills onto my body like a rainstorm, melts it and drowns my despair.
Is this the rains from Africa?
I bless the rains down in Africa. Dead end. Tiger Dojo. Ow, ow. Alright, let's hear that advice. Thanks for the
Not
advice.
having a weapon when it's needed. This is the place to help such people, the Tiger Dojo. Well, it is the prevailing view that the outcome of battle is decided before it even starts.
Is Ilya not here because he's on the fucking cross?
Knowing this game, she'll appear on the cross. What does it mean, student?
Oh,
I guess you shouldn't start a fight until you have a weapon or a plan.
Yes, the enemy is the unfair servant that prepared the strongest force with his money. So you should at least prepare one weapon that lets you turn things around.
And Taiga, are you saying you should restart from the night before the fight and prepare a new weapon? What can you do in such a short time?
You can do this! Saber-chan originally had 3 noble phantasms. You should be able to do something if you prepare the last one.
I see. You just have to give it back to her, right?
Yep, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's. It's something too valuable to lose, but you have to give back what you found.
Oh, he said something good. By your standards. I guess you're a school teacher even if you're a bad one at that.
Haha, praise me, praise me!
Yeah. Then when Taiga's in a good mood, we will make a major announcement. This corner has continued modestly at the sides of the main story, but this is the final episode. We will use a different outlook and start Tiger Dojo Part 2. Taiga 100 million yen debt.
Oh my god. Hello, Kiki.
We're going to move to the setting to my castle and update our standing pics, music, and even hardware. Production budgets will double, and it will be so rich that you won't even think this is a bonus corner.
So many wonderful things! I don't quite understand, but is it like getting a totally new graphic designer?
I totally forgot to tweet this out, by the way, that we're live. I need to do that right now. But Kiki, thank you for follow. Welcome to Haven. Hope you enjoy your stay. I forgot to tweet. But I'm live.
You just wanted to wait till you were done making sex
Last
noises.
Episode. Yeah, you're right. Of Fate Route. Maybe. Say maybe to cover
No
my
worries,
ass.
no worries. I'm sure we can get him to make more.
Also, I want this Tiger Dojo Part 2. I fully support this. Okay. 100 million debt. Literally Anne's worst nightmare.
That's right, Master. We'll be free from this rough art. Also.
Marvelous! In that case, let us get away from this dojo right away! Listen everyone, the key to the second route is on the third day.
What? Oh, the second route. Okay. Unlimited blade works. Okay.
Once you see an ending, there should be a choice that wasn't there before on the third night.
Could someone write this down? Someone take notes for me,
No.
please.
Your computer has digital sticky notes.
I don't
Lassie,
use
you're
those.
supposed to be the one that's
I
supposed
took
to
a
write
picture.
it down.
And
You write it down, Hime?
yeah, I took a picture.
Thank you. Oh, what the fuck?
Then hit!
There's 3 of them.
Jutsu.
Use whatever you can, including your command spell to stop the raging lion.
That's right. And everyone, I'll be waiting for you in the renewed Tiger Dojo.
The key to the second route is on the third day. Something classy is a lazy bottom. Fuck you. Let's do the real ending. Have a strategy meeting. Yeah. There's only one thing to do. We've always done so. I thought that was a fucking emote of a guy eating an ass, but it's a bee with a heart. I don't know where my mind is at the moment. So I should follow that until the very end. It's not romantic or elegant, but it'd be more like us if we meet and come up with a plan.
Shiro, coming up with a plan is fine. But is this the right place for it?
No, I have to be here. Let's go in. It's not like I don't have any ideas.
Okay. If you say so, I will obey.
Damn right you will.
What?
Saber reluctantly goes into the shed. Well, I have my reasons for bringing Saber to the shed. We don't have any way to match Gilgamesh until right now. It goes without saying that we need a plus alpha factor. So, give Saber back her sheath. Let's return this sheath to its rightful owner. I don't know if it'll succeed until I try. But Saber put her hand into my body to check for the sheath's existence. That it shouldn't be impossible to take it out.
Are you serious, Shiro?
I'm serious. It's yours to begin with, right? So it's only natural to give it back to you. And you might be able to beat him if you have it.
My magical energy will certainly increase if I had my sheath back. But I still cannot guarantee that I'll be able to beat Gilgamesh. And if you take out the sheath, what will you do? If you take the sheath out, you
Won't heal even if I get hurt. That's normal. I've relied too much on this body of mine without even knowing it. People die when they're killed! They said it! They said it! They said it! No, it's a game. Tell us again. Tell us again. Okay, game over. Okay, goodbye. Stream over. That's it. I broke my bottle. I was so happy. Oh, no, I fixed it. People die when they're killed! Hi, Soma.
Oh, I gotta.
Timber, we got the whole scope for the finale. Hell yeah. Thank you for the laugh track. The famous line. They said it in the fucking visual novel. I can't be protected from such a normal thing now. Take the sheath, Saber. We need to do this to win. No, I'm happy because it's a meme post. It's a funny meme. Biting her lip painfully, Saber doesn't answer. I don't know how long that lasted. Just as the clouds disappear and moonlight starts to shine in through the window.
Alright, Master. I shall borrow your heart.
Saber nods at my words. Sex?
Magic circuit. Then I shall begin. Are you ready, Shiro?
Yeah. Go right ahead. Saber agrees. Saber places her hand on my chest and plunges it into my body. It's kinky. My job is easy. Taking out the sheath is similar to the steps in the projection magic. The sheath of the holy sword is melted into my body. I just need to gather it into one place and form it like it was before. Of course, that's just the image. I say I'll return it to its original form, but it's only the magical energy that will be shaped like that. Saber's the one who has to give it a shape. The cluster of magical energy will take shape in Saber's, the possessor's hand. I'm just helping her. As if I'm making something from nothing. I take the scattered pieces of the sheath and carefully reproduce it without flaw. My body's burning. Projection is way beyond my level. The magic surely kills my body every time I use it. It destroys my nerves, burns my skin, crushes my brain, and makes me a vegetable. But it's the only weapon I have. No, you're fine. And it's the only way to help Saber. I imagine her figure as I saw it in my dreams. The golden sheath is suited to the king who ran through many battles. I take what protected the king and led her to her numerous victories and reproduce it vividly without any mistake. So that no matter what happens, I engrave it into my mind so that I will not forget it, no matter what kind of end awaits us. I hear Saber's voice. Something that was binding my body for a long time escapes my body. My Kum.
Amazing. This is excellent, Shiro. No one else will be able to reproduce it so perfectly.
It must be perfect, as Saber seems surprisingly happy. My body is burning and I fall onto my butt.
Shiro. You're sweating a lot. I will bring something to wipe it right away.
Saber runs to the house. Listening to her footsteps, I let out a sigh. I felt it was perfect too. It was so perfectly done. I believe no future projection will be as perfect as that. Bye. Thanks for everything. I bid farewell to that which was part of me until now. The golden sheath that protected her. I will never forget it. Even if it leaves my body, its figure has been engraved into my heart. The moon is distant. The clouds have cleared and the darkness is a dim blue glow. Daybreak is close. The long night is about to end. This is the final moment. Going through the night, Saber and I have reached our final destination. We read this already. Here, I'll skip this because we already read this, right? Yeah. Is this new?
No.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. What? We go up some stone stairs there, close to the mountain gate, sweat drips down my neck. I think this is new. Ominous premotions prick at my skin. Our strongest opponent awaits at the end of these stairs. But I really don't care about that. We go up the stairs. The mountain gate is approaching. This is the end. No matter who wins this battle, Saber will disappear. The long and short days of battle will end and Saber will vanish from this world. She's going to return to her proper time. I can't say I have no regrets. Losing Saber. Losing the one I promised to protect. The one whose happiness I wished for. When does Emiya riz up the European? Oh my fucking god, why? I don't know yet how hard it will be. We're still walking together and I can feel her presence. I'm not yet ready to lose her. Even if I knew many days ago. Even if I knew from the moment we met that there would be a parting at the end. Thinking back, there were so many memories. Nights when we walked together, and times we fought together. I selfishly tried hard in the beginning, thinking that I could let a girl fight. I couldn't let a girl fight, but she trained me hard in the dojo. Hello Blink, Saber Sag, yeah, Saber Sag. I slept in the shed because I was unable to sleep with a girl in the next room. We had lunch together. Saber liked the bath. I saw Saber naked in the bath one time. Remember that? I remember that. Was satisfied when the food was good. Liked the clothes Tosaka prepared for her. And talked with Fujini. She pushed herself, took all the burdens onto her shoulders, and finally collapsed. We shared our hearts in the ruin. I've been crazy since then. I couldn't think of anything but Saber. And after my reasons for fighting changed, I realized that I loved Saber. How can I lose someone like this? Damn, he just like me for real. Saber doesn't say anything. I can't say anything either. When these stairs end, if we reach the top, there'll be nothing for us to talk about. Losing Saber and parting with her will happen in the future. But this moment is the only time allotted for us for farewells. We go up the stairs. If I don't want to say goodbye, I can just talk to her about meaningless things. Like going to town again after we go home. Or what she wants for breakfast tomorrow morning. Such meaningless things. But I can't even talk about such things. If I talk, that'll be our final conversation. A clear end. Neither of us can offer a clear farewell. And so we reach the mountain gate. This is the final choice. If we go on, it will end. But if we go back, I might be able to find a way to avoid losing her. Saber. I stop and turn back to Saber. Saber is the same as always. A tense stare with a composed expression. The moment I see it, all kinds of temptation attack me. Like, let's run away. Like, if I don't want to lose her, I can go back. She would accompany me if I wished. My determination wavers. That temptation rises in my throat, but I stop it. Let's go. This will be our last battle. I declare that as master, just as I always have. Saber nods silently. Sabishi, you gotta hit the Fortnite gritty. Oh my no. Her eyes are strong-willed as always. So I won't have any regrets. As she believes in me, I too will believe that my choice is correct. We start for the mountain gate. We head into the battle with no return. I couldn't say anything and I couldn't tell her what I really wanted to tell her. But I want to believe that this silence was able to tell her my feelings. The long stairs we climbed together. This is our final memory of our time together. Damn, Cheryl, you a fucking bitch. Red light fills the mountaintop. The blowing wind is getting stronger, and it seems the source of its light. Yeah, okay, read that. Am I gonna have to put the picture back up? Yeah, Gilgamesh, we already know.
OMG, it's Gilgamesh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, give me a second. Let me catch up with all these words.
Oh, that's new. As if to answer Saber, the Golden Knight raises his hand. At the same time, the air behind him sways like a haze. The king's treasure, hundreds of noble phantasms, are loaded like bullets.
Oh god, I have to talk now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was having such a good time. Yes, the time has finally come. I've been looking forward to this all this time, Saber.
Your promise a naked girl? No, I can't show that on Twitch.
You're not denying the promise.
It comes up.
It's an eventuality. Oh god, where am I? Okay.
Oh god, that's a sentence, alright.
Oh shit. How to pin you down and make you swallow that. The way you will be unable to stop yourself from going crazy, disgracing yourself and begging at my feet.
Damn, okay.
What the fuck is going on?
They're about to fight.
Well said. Then you shall have no objections to yourself meeting that exact fate.
They said fate! Another step. Saber steps in the range of the many noble phantasms. This isn't a battle I can do anything about. The battle between Saber and Gilgamesh is something no human can interfere with.
That is what I expect of you, Saber. The strong spirit, even though you know you cannot defeat me. Wait, what? I feel like I have deja vu. Alright, I'm just gonna pretend we didn't say this part. I'm like legit confused. That strong spirit, even though you know you cannot defeat me. It is indeed suitable to end this party, but...
You probably did say it.
I do not want any intrusions. You mongrel, disappear right now if you want to see Kotomine. He is waiting for you at the altar.
Kotomine is waiting. I glance at Saber. She nods while looking at Gilgamesh. Her figure tells me that she is wishing me her best. I turn around. The one I need to face isn't here. Yeah, behind me as I run by the building. I'm gonna throw this image on before it happens. Untouched by human. Yeah. Oh, yeah! I had to move the image.
It got bigger. Wait.
Why did it zoom in? Why did it zoom in on it?
Since when did you
Classy,
start
you're missing,
sing over
dude.
Evangelion?
Yeah, this is Evangelion.
Yeah. Damn.
They put.
The void created in the air. Hold on, I'm gonna have this image prepared. The void created in the air, and the girl presented as a sacrifice. Koto, Mine. My calm mind instantly goes over the limit. I stop and glare at the enemy. My enemy.
Oh. Welcome, Imria Shiru, the last surviving master.
He smiles sarcastically and opens his arms to welcome me. It's the site of our battle. This is the altar of the summoning in this Holy Grail War. Oh my... Fuck you, game! Stop doing this bullshit! And now you're gonna, like, do a slow pan up to it.
No.
There.
Tentacles
I did it.
first.
I got it this time. I was, like, bringing the picture around in a circle to predict where it's gonna land. And I got it. Let Ilya down. I'll beat you up after that. What is that image? That is Ilya on a cross. Naked. There's about 10 meters between us. The fight will begin if I move another step. I don't know what kind of Magus Kotomine is, but I assume he used some kind of projectile weapon like Tosaka. Oh, my image? Oh, this image? Oh, hold on. Let me show you what this image is. This is when COVID was a thing, and I was like, friendship ended with 2021. 2022 is my best friend. 2022 was kind of shitty too, though, to be honest. So I mean,
2022, you went to Vegas.
I did go to Vegas.
Yeah.
I just mean the year in general. Vegas was fun. In comparison, I can only punch him. Even though I have the dagger Tosaka gave me, it's useless unless I can get near him. Once the fight starts, I'll have to run straight at him and stab him in his chest. But first, I have to do something about Ilya. Hey, didn't you hear me? I told you to let Ilya down. What's so fun about torturing a kid?
I understand your feelings, but I can't do that. The Holy Grail has appeared. The void is yet unstable. My wish will not come true unless she bears this until she dies. We've already read a lot of this.
Yeah, I know. This is new, I think.
Nope, we read this too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, this is new.
Okay, go for it.
This mud is not of my making. This is the power leaking out of the Holy Grail. The colorless power that should have been omnipotent. No human power is able to stain it black. This Holy Grail has been like this from the beginning. Once opened, it will flow out until it will flow out without end and cause a disaster.
Fucking
This is the true identity of the Holy Grail. What?
I have to change the fucking location of the image every single time.
This thing is filled with every evil, something that curses everything in its world. In this world, no one can control such a thing.
What is he saying? If that's true, then he became a master not for a wish, but just to open this up. Kotomine, what's your wish? I clench my teeth and glare at the black priest. The man smiles.
Well, let's see. If anything, it is for entertainment.
Damn. He makes a simple claim as if it's only natural. What?
Do you not understand? Music, for example. Why do people find music fun? Imria Shiru.
What is that melody?
What is that
He's actually Sigma, IRL. Well,
How about a book? Why do you think stories attract people?
why, I've never thought about it.
Yes. You do not even need to think about it. Every entertainment exists to pleasure people. It is amusing because it was made by people.
Is this game gonna break the fourth wall?
All creation comes from within people. In short, the most entertaining things in the world are humans themselves. Bear humans are the best at entertainment in the world. Are they like a cross between a bear and a human? Compared to that, entertainment created by people is just secondary. Yes, music, stories, like, dislike, pity, belief, betrayal, morals, corruption, illusion, truth. It is all just trash to be discarded. Such things are mere second-rate, trashy entertainment. What I like to enjoy are people themselves. Such pointless things are not to my taste. For that, we need to discard excess things such as their lives. You heard of flashbacks, right? It is like that. People have value only at the moment of their deaths. Using their lifetime to gain momentum, they jump high to dazzle. That flicker is my wish.
Haku Sigma Grind Set 2023 Daily Affirmations Part 10?
Who the what?
Because they said Kotamine is on the Sigma grind.
Oh. And they put me in there too?
Yeah, I guess
Dang.
you're fucking Kotamine.
That is the answer to your question. As you feed on peacefulness, I live by feeding on this planet's light.
The priest offering a speech with his hands apart is abnormal. I feel a chill. But not as a speech, but at the priest himself, because he looks like a holy being while he says he wants to enjoy humans. So you...
Yes. The fire 10 years ago wasn't too bad. It was on a small scale, but it was fulfilled my unusual excitement. These are the only things I wish for. Such a hell contains an explosion of souls. The best flicker a man can give. You must have experienced that as well, Imria Shiru. See, people dying in regret must have touched your heart, did it not?
You... Don't talk shit.
Get hit.
Time. That hell can't be contained within just one sentence.
Do you understand now? It is in a distorted fashion, but no one loves humans as much as I. Therefore, no one is more appropriate than myself to receive the Holy Grail.
The priest laughs in satisfaction. As if he thinks that event where people died in vain is wonderful from the bottom of his heart. Oh, I see. I concentrate on my feet. I put my powers into my legs. About to jump forward. So I can kill you! I jump forward with all my might. It's about 10 meters to him. I'll go in straight at him, and... I jump sideways. This is a result of my instincts of not wanting to die, yeah. Passing my desire to kill. Fucking hell. I roll sideways onto the ground and look up. That's... Yeah, the black snakes. Read that?
Dad, this is, yeah. Wait, hold on.
Too
Bitch.
late.
Yeah, sorry. The speaking parts seem to be slightly different.
Damn you, fake priest. Is that new?
Yeah, this is
Go for it, go for
this is same.
Oh, it's same? Okay.
Yeah. That's new.
Don't lie.
That's you.
You can't say that after attacking someone from behind. You must remember what happened with Lancer. Kotomine laughs as if in admiration.
Oh, yes. I hated you for that. There's no need to put this off any longer. To be honest, I had hopes for you, Imri Shuru. I felt some sort of fate when Ren came to the church with you. You cannot know how happy I was when I found out that you were Kiritsugi's son. And that you were like him on the inside as well. The wish that did not come true 10 years ago. I never expected that I would be able to get my revenge on Imri Kiritsugu.
Tentacle whips out. Bite my lip.
It is only natural for you to be unable to win. There's a large difference. Yeah, we read this.
What is that melody?
There it is.
That's new.
Put your life on the line. No, that was the one that I read like twice, and you guys.
Oh. Because I said, "What is that melody?" and everyone laughed at.
Yeah. Classy made a big fun of. No one heard my line.
Oh shit! Is it new?
It's new.
Oh my god.
We're back with Saber and Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Sparks fly off. The Golden Knight retreats from the blows, which are full of utmost spirit. I'm gonna get rid of that picture since there's no naked. She must have seen it as an opening. Saber dodges the swinging sword and moves deeper into the enemy's range.
You gotta
go Yas Queen.
Yeah. Say yeah. Go yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
If the yell is a rip, the sword is like a comet. It overwhelms the opponent as he hesitates, but she keeps attacking.
Ah,
sweet. The sword keeps moving. It has destroyed rocks and pierced their walls, but...
Damn girl, slay.
That's a Yuga, Cloyd. No, that's a Cloyd-ka.
Oh.
Every blow is blocked by weapons appearing from behind him.
You persistent.
Escaping danger, the Golden Knight, Gilgamesh, has another sword in his hand. It's easy to repel that weapon, but she cannot block it straight on. All the enemy's weapons have unknown abilities. It'd be suicidal to block it without knowing its ability. I think that's
Can't hear which one was that?
I'm assuming that's true. Saber jumps back out of range and catches her breath. Gilgamesh raises himself unhurriedly.
You do not give up, woman. Can you not tell it is futile?
Gilgamesh shows no fatigue. For him, this battle is just entertainment. There must be no fatigue or strain when he knows he is going to win. But Saber is different. For her, this moment is her only chance of victory. Before her enemy becomes serious, she has to defeat Gilgamesh before he takes out Ea, or she'll be the one defeated. That is why she has continued to attack without a thought for saving her energy. She has cornered the enemy like this more than a few times. But still, she could never get past his wall of noble phantasms.
Sorry, I'm eating a pie.
That's okay.
Are you still going to continue? It is good to be loyal to your master, but there should be a limit.
that mongrel would have been killed by Kotomine by now. There should be no reason for you to fight now.
I just looked at that picture of Moo put a fucking.
Fucking
I love it.
You went wide-eyed?
My model. No, model, come back. Come back tracking. I just looked down on my phone. Why do you do this to me? Why do you hate me so much? It's fine. Ba-da-ba-da.
My master is still very much alive. Shiro will not be defeated by that master.
Thank you for the lurk, Robo.
It can only be a matter of time. You don't know the Holy Grail. Even I have trouble against it. That kid will not last even a minute. You cannot beat me, and that kid cannot beat Kotomine. You have mistaken your roles. If you had gone after the Holy Grail, this battle would have been yours.
The Golden Knight's eyes are not laughing. He is serious. But that is wrong. For Saber, such a choice would be a mistake.
Nonsense. This is the correct decision. I will not lose to you, and Shiro will not lose to a corpse such as that. Yet fallen low to hope for a result that has yet to happen.
Oh, it seems you still have the energy to talk impudently.
Space distorts.
Blah, blah, blah.
The number of noble phantasms behind Gilgamesh increases.
Uh-oh.
It is coming. She grips her holy sword once again. Actually, there is a way. There's only one, but there is a way to defeat that Golden Knight. Oh, I think that's you saying that, like whispering it, sorry. 'Cause I heard, yeah, I heard Saber talk, like whisper right there, so just whisper that.
But for that,
It will not succeed unless several conditions are met. Even if she defeats Ia, he will be able to defend against her attack if he has energy left. And the method to defeat Ia will remain unknown until she takes a direct hit from it once more.
take a hit from... no way. Even with the sheath, I would not be able to get up after being hit.
But there's no other way to win. It's a matter of how to grasp that slight chance. Usually she selects the best choice by instinct and follows that view. But right now, she cannot even feel it with her instincts. Probably because the probability of victory is so low, and the chance of a comeback is pretty much zero. But still, she must fight. For Shiro, who abandoned his protection to give her back her sheath, she cannot be defeated here by him.
I see. It seems you will not be convinced without a complete loss.
More weapons appear. They move without Gilgamesh touching them and they aim at Saber. The weapons, whose handles were only visible before, all show blades now and await their master's order. This is the knight's way of fighting. From the beginning, Gilgamesh has never been a swordsman. These noble phantasms are produced in the air and become bullets at their master's command. That is why he is called Archer. This servant is an archer with the strongest arrows.
Do your best to avoid them. If you do well, you shall only be stabbed in the limbs.
With one command, the Godspeed Rain of Swords begins. Each one has fatal power. She eludes every one of them like a falling leaf. A sword from the front, a spear from the left, a polearm from below and above, a three-edged sword arcing and attacking from behind, a swing from a hammer bigger than she is. She blocks, repels, dodges, and twists her body away from the last attack. Breathing hard, Saber recovers the stance she was driven out of. In that instant, she sees them behind her enemy. Behind Gilgamesh. The noble phantasms are already produced. 47 of them. She jumps full force. Many noble phantasms stab into the ground as if not to let her escape. In the reign of noble phantasms, she is hit time after time. Her armor is destroyed, her gauntlets pierced, and even the pieces covering her feet are pierced. Saber manages to avoid a fatal wound even in this danger, but then she sees the worst thing possible. On the other side of the reign of noble phantasms, as if to finish off a fleeing enemy, Gilgamesh is pulling out his favorite sword. She stops her jump. She lands right away and pours magical energy into her holy sword. But will it be in time? Wind roars. A blade of light is revealed and she raises her sword without waiting for the wind to fully unseal.
X.
She does not even bother with the reign of noble phantasms, and swings her holy sword with all the speed possible.
Enuma Elish.
No, that's quite. Yeah, no, you're okay.
No, you can say my line for me. It's less for me to say. Anumis. Oh, wait, no. Enuma Elish.
But it is not too late. But it is too late. Pounding through his own noble phantasms, Gilgamesh swings his sword. Explosion! Wow, nice cliffhanger. Ugh. I kick away the mucus around my ankle. My clothes are burned away, my skin is exposed. Yeah.
Ooh.
I jump back from the striking tentacle. I came. I can't feel my ankle. Yeah. Check my body as I roll. Ankles there. Yeah. Ha ha ha. I jump in a different direction.
Ha ha ha.
Splashing sound right next to me. The smell of the ground making me dizzy. Fire runs up my back. Go. Shake it off. I bite my lip. Ooh. Oh fuck, I gotta get the image back. Push to here again. I breathe hard and look at them out to the spirit. But to me, not moved at all. If I can't move forward, I can restore. I say restore.
Is that all? Tell me if you have given up.
Disney speaks. It's a mud. Raise myself and barely dodge the mud. The mud itself isn't too bad. Yeah. Slow. Good damn. I know that one. What can do is run. Tripped. Snakes are coming, but I still fall. Why? Black mud comes from my neck. Why? Oh, I see why. My right ankle is unbelievably black.
Hey, they weren't the color at that time.
Yeah, they weren't.
Interesting.
Oh, this is new.
Okay. So, is that it? I hope I would be able to have a little fun. But your son Kirisugu's... But you are Kirisugu's son. After all, you people are useless.
What? I raise my head. I'm still conscious. My wrists and neck are held by mud like chains, but I still retain my senses. Why don't you just finish me off?
I will soon enough, but just doing that would be no fun at all. Would not be all that fun. You are Kiritsugu's fake, so the debt Kiritsugu owes me from 10 years ago shall be returned with your death.
The skin with mud on it is burning. It feels like acid is slowly seeping through the pores of my skin. I grit my teeth, bare it, and check on my right ankle. It's totally black. I can't feel it, nor can I move it at all. I have to take the mud out of my body or put magical energy into it to move the clotted blood in there. Either way, the moment I move it, all the muscle in my right ankle will be destroyed. I see. I don't care about that, but why do you hate Kiritsugu so much? Was it so annoying that to you that Kiritsugu destroyed the Holy Grail?
It is just hatred for a similar person. Kiritsugu and I were alike, so everything he did got on my nerves. It is the same as the way you feel hatred towards me.
What? Shut up! Don't you dare say that Kiritsugu is like you!
I see. It must be so for you. After all, he was a good enough person to let me go. He defeated me, the cause of that disaster, but he did not take my life. You should know that was a mistake. If he had killed me, those orphans would have been able to lead a peaceful life. You should not be able to retort, but it was unpleasant for me as well. The fact that such a cold-hearted Magus left me alive, it was so unpleasant.
That again. Saber said it too, that Kiritsugu was a great Magus, and that he would do anything to accomplish his goals. But that's
not his mistake. The mistake he made is that he thought this war had ended with the destruction of the Holy Grail. That's why he did not tell you anything. Optimistically thinking that the Holy Grail War was over, and died stained in this curse. He was certainly a fool. He let the one who cursed him go, and as a result, died within a few years, believing that he had accomplished his goal and that the Holy Grail War had ended.
Hold on. Then what? Kiritsugu died because of this guy? And that peaceful face he had on the night of his death was...
Oh, let me ask you one last question. What was Kiritsugu's last moment like? Did he give you something? Did he give you something? Did he give something to you as his son and passed away with satisfaction? How foolish can that be? He accomplished nothing and pushed the responsibility onto you. His passing must have been ridiculous.
You? I kick off the ground. I drove magical energy into my right foot and moved it by force. I ignore my tearing muscles and run to him on all fours like a beast.
Yes. I would expect at least that much spirit.
Kotomine raises his hand towards the waterfall behind him. What is he thinking? What is a curse so strong that it's visible? Or that is a curse so strong that it's visible. You could call it magical energy specialized for destroying people. There's nothing you can do with it, as it cannot be reshaped or anything. Anybody that touches that mud will be stained with a strong curse, and will be melted as if digested. In the process, the pain and fear before death remain as magical energy, and become next curse to seek out living people. So you die if you touch it. Anyone who touches it will die unless they can get the mud out of their body. The priest stuck his hand in that waterfall of mud, but he doesn't stop smiling.
This is your reward. Die in the same manner as Kiritsugu.
In his hand is a black darkness. I sense that it is something completely different, and the world is attacked by a sudden flash of light. The moment I realize that the light is from Saber's noble phantasm.
Who is that?
You. I think that's you again.
I don't know what he's...
It sounded like you. Just say whatever that says.
I don't know how to say that.
Try and pronounce it. Try and pronounce it. Angra Manu?
Angra Manu.
The priest's words instantly turned the world black. What the fuck? Her vision, blinded by the light, is filled with darkness. If she were conscious, she would have known it was the ultimate black light. The darkness was only for an instant. But it is not darkness, but a swarm of grain-sized curses. The darkness swept her body away as she regained consciousness from the unpleasant sensation. That's you again, Shiro.
Oh.
She gasps. The first thing she feels after consciousness returns is pain. Skin that was protected by armor is burned. Her body is pierced and slashed, and she is in a miserable state.
I see.
Lost to Ia. She was cornered by Gilgamesh's noble phantasms, could not block them, and took a hit from Ia as well. She managed to offset it a bit with Excalibur, but her body is wounded too badly. The wound is healing without magical energy, but even the protection of the sheath will not return her to normal instantly. There.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
This is it, Saber. Do not tell me you refuse to admit your defeat in that state.
Gilgamesh approaches without a scratch. Still on the ground, Saber looks up at her enemy. She cannot do anything right now. The man can do whatever he wants with her.
Gilgamesh, that light was...
In spite of that, this is what she worries about. That flash of light. That black darkness from the back of the compound that covered the earth for an instant. She does not want to think about it, but the darkness might have been aimed at Shiro.
That light? You should be able to tell. It is a great curse. Kotomine must have summoned it straight from the Holy Grail. I hear that the Holy Grail holds something that could curse everything in this world. The pollution you've seen up to now is just the remains of what came out of the Holy Grail. The primary curse has been summoned. Your master should no longer be alive.
No, that cannot be.
She concentrates with all her power. She knows her body will not move, but she cannot abide by just laying on the ground.
No, Shiro is alive. He is still...
Certainly she still feels the connection with her master. It is weak and ready to go out, but Emiya Shiro is still alive. So she must go. If the enemy is something so unforeseeable, Shiro cannot match it. Using the warmth inside her, she tries to get up. But it was useless. Even the sheath of the holy sword will require a few more minutes to heal her body.
It is too late. Stay still, Saber. The Holy Grail will overflow whatever you do. The events of 10 years ago will reoccur, but this ritual's for your benefit, not mine.
Looking up at the red burning sky, the Golden Knight smiles.
Rejoice, Saber. If you're showered with it, you will become like me. You will have a body in this world and be able to enjoy your second life. Though, I'm sure you will be able to keep your sanity as I did.
Oops.
What?
Saber looks up at her enemy in amazement. Saber can tell that thing is a great curse. It is a magnificent cluster of magical energy, and any magic should be possible with that amount. If it were Caster using it, nothing would be impossible. But it is a double-edged sword. That thing can only curse people. If immersed in such a thing, even a heroic spirit would be unable to keep themselves together. His legs. That makes her realize the servant in front of her has no legs. This knight, called the oldest king of heroes, he was swallowed by that pollution 10 years ago. So...
Gilgamesh, you.
He has gone insane already.
Oh, you think so?
Laughing, Gilgamesh looks down at Saber.
Ha!
His face looks abnormal, and it suits him.
Damn. Do not take me so lowly. How can I be a hero if I cannot swallow a curse such as this? All evils of the world? Bring at least 3 times as much as that if you want to stain me. See, Saber, a hero is someone who carries with them everything they see. I am already carrying everything in this world.
Saber gasps quietly at his words. She'll never be able to come to terms with this heroic spirit. His arrogant thinking, his selfishness, to consider himself the greatest, and his merciless nature that never thinks of others. This is different from the path of the king she chose. A set of beliefs that will never overlap with hers. But this man still is a king. She can say that with confidence. Of all the servants, this man is the only one who would be capable of keeping his sanity after being soaked in that vast curse. Oh no.
Yes. Making you swallow the mud is good, but it's no fun if you go crazy because of that. Let us hold our marriage now. What the fuck?
See, holding her by her foot.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh, you.
What? Do you dislike being treated roughly? Then get used to it. I do not hold myself back on woman or food. I plunder and eat them at my leisure.
Held upside down, Saber glares at Gilgamesh.
Oh god, he's still going. God, this is cringe. So you honor your master as a servant, I see. Ridiculous. I cannot believe you gave him your body just because of the binds of the command spell.
You are wrong. Do not misunderstand, Gilgamesh. I do not obey anyone. My body has never had such freedom.
Oh. Then you will not be mine no matter what.
His red eyes pierce Saber. There's no human emotion. He will kill if she disobeys. He will just kill her no matter how attached he was to her. These are his true feelings. Gilgamesh's truth. Saber stares back at Gilgamesh, not averting her gaze.
Gilgamesh, I will not become anyone's. I already belong to my country. My body is a king before I am a...
She does not say it to anyone. She just says so, feeling the small warmth still within her body.
So that's your answer? Do not make me laugh, Saber. A country is just a possession. If you cannot rule everything, there is no need for a transcendental being like the king. King Arthur, that is why your own country destroyed you.
The Golden Knight sneers at her immaturity. There we go. That brings back her determination.
Yes, you are correct. But King of Heroes, that is why you destroyed your own country.
A roared yell full of spirit. Saber uses her whole body to kick Gilgamesh in the face with her free leg.
What?
Gilgamesh lets go. Saber stays upside down and jumps using her arms.
You would stomp on a man? You must really want to be disciplined, Saber.
She closes her eyes and looks within herself. That is why you were destroyed by your own country. She already knew that. She has heard those words over and over since she was summoned as Saber. That man is different. He was mad like it was his own affair. But still, he thought that it was something to be proud of. So, there is only one thing left that must be done. Even if there is not the slightest chance of winning, she cannot stop here. While the warmth is still within her heart, she must run to her master as fast as possible. About 8 meters to Gilgamesh, she places herself at the best range she found earlier. Her body will not move as she wishes. Her legs do not have even a tenth of their original power. The arms holding her sword are weak. She'll fall without being able to block no matter what kind of weak attack she receives. But there are no openings in Saber's stance, nor there are any hesitation.
Let me ask you.
Gilgamesh has to prepare himself, seeing her like that. The Golden Knight readies Ea and looks at his opponent.
Are you sane?
Saber does not answer. Her eyes show a determination.
Alright. I will not hold back in that case.
The air roars. The Sword of Separation, Ea. A sword in ancient Mesopotamia. I cannot say that word. Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia.
Potato. To have divided and created the world. Gilgamesh's
Thing
sword
sounds
of
like a vacuum cleaner.
It does. Gilgamesh's sword of separation roars to exterminate its enemies for sure this time. I think that's what they use for the sound. Like, The swirl of air and the magical energy within its far exceeded Excalibur.
Disappear, you annoying woman.
Meso potato. Ia is raised. Saber raises a sword to match it.
You can't match the power of my Hoover.
Their gazes meet for only an instant.
Anuma. Elish.
Gilgamesh's sword is swung.
Huh?
But Saber's sword falls without power, as she is unable to activate the Noble Phantasm. Oh no. The light that cuts everything charges. Unable to do anything, she is swallowed by the light. You get some F's in chat, please. The instant I am swallowed by the darkness, hell is printed into my brain. There are 5 original penalties. Life penalty, body penalty, freedom penalty, frame penalty, fortune penalty. Give the penalty that exceeds so much punishment, mud, darkness, and malice. Elimination of human rights by castration. Exile, execution. Torture and sadism upon the body through digestion. Denial by consensus of the colony that eliminates all honor. What the fuck did I just read? Die. Scorn from the I feel like I'm playing a horror game right now. Scorn from the judgment and selfishness that takes away the men's fortunes. Death penalty, penal servitude. Imprisonment, custody, fine penalty, crime from a grudge, crime from self-interest, unconscious crime, self-conscious crime, civil war, inductment, false statement, theft, robbery, kidnap, suicide, I can't say that word, arson, bombing, violation, negligent homicide, mass violence, death at work, overconfident accident. Die. Misdiagnosis, concealment, violation for belief, violation for self-protection, violation for love, violation for the selfish blank, stealing, fraudulent, fraud, concealment, murder, theft, crime, personal, grudge, attack, dirty. You are dirty. Atone. Every violence, every crime, every victim, atone. Oh, what the fuck? Fuck you, Doom. Scared the shit out of me. For everything, this world is ruled by something for not human. Know the conscious to reform. Yeah, I hear Doom laughing in the fucking background. To reform crimes. He's fucking sitting there on his computer laughing.
I came.
Oh my god. What am I reading right now, dude? Know the penalty to reform crimes. People's kindness is here. There is so much it cannot be noticed. Know the violence to hide crimes. Know the power to hide crimes. People's magilance is here. It's so rare that it is noticed. 100 kindnesses. 1 malignance shines through. Bright to keep the balance and existence of a great evil to compete with the masses of kindness. There are 5 original penalties. Blank for self, 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 blank for self. Self-indulgent, false stomach, theft, robbery, kidnap. I can't say that word. Oh my god, I didn't even click anything. Ah. My brain explodes! Yeah, mine too, dude. The mud eating away at my body remains and steals my warmth mercilessly. I am crushed by the thing seeping through all 5 senses. Darkness, I cannot look at directly. I'm only sorry you heard me laughing at Chico's mic. It's okay. Oh wait, you're only sorry because of that? You're not sorry for actually doing it? Fuck you. Ugliness I cannot acknowledge. Crimes I want to run away from. Every crime of the people in this world. That is why I'm going to die. One trapped in this darkness will eat themselves to death from pain and hatred. But Kotomine said that this curse killed Kiritsugu. Dude, what is this song? I kind of fuck with it. The fact knocks away every darkness. Warmth returns to my body. Blood flows through my beaten up body and makes it stand. It's only natural. Such a thing. Emiya Kiritsugu has been burdened for this for many years. He was pressed by the voices for atonement and died unable to fulfill his wish. Sound alert was golden. I loved it. Fuck you. He said he wanted to become a superhero. He ran around trying to help someone, but couldn't get anyone's permission for that. Yet he still did what he could to pursue the ideas he abandoned. In the end, he was relieved by something a kid said and nodded to himself. That everything was okay. So I have to stand up. I relieved Kiritsugu and promised that I'd become one. If Emiyashiro is really that superhero's son, then I can't let the bad guy beat me. Tosaka said, I should win no matter what. Saber said, he is an enemy that I must defeat. Even Kotomine said, if I'm going to fight, I should put my life on the line. Where's Sakura, dude? Emi does not give a shit about Sakura, I guess, anymore. They're right. What else can I bet if I won't bet my life? From the beginning, I have nothing else to give. Ah! Ah! I leap desperately out of the dense black mud. I can hear his bewilderment.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is that?
My throat is burning. My windpipe tears every time I breathe, and it feels like I'm swallowing pieces of glass. I don't care. Tears are welling up from anger. I'm going to unravel from rage before being torn apart by the curses. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh god, I gotta put the picture back over there.
Impossible. You managed to shake that off.
I push my body and run. I put one hand behind my back. I grab the dagger I've hidden until now.
I am astonished. I thought you escaped that thing. But you have a simple mind. It seems you've run out of ideas.
Shut up. I never had any plans in the first place. I run. Kotomine sticks his hand into the waterfall behind him and extracts another clump of darkness.
Then you can follow your servant. That previous light was Saber being defeated. You have no one to help you now.
All my hesitations disappear. If I do reach Kotomine, I think the biggest mistake was that line. Because the command spell is on my left hand. It's the only proof I have. As long as my command spell exists, Saber exists. If she exists, she must have defeated Gilgamesh by now, and she'll be heading over here. I think Saber will be angry if I don't greet her with open arms. So I will defeat you now, to fulfill the last promise I made with her. Darkness approaches. A great curse is released from Kotomine's hand. My body melts from my fingertips. I won't look away. If this is my role, there's something I can do. Say the line again, Cloyd.
Onuma, Elish.
At this dislocation, it runs through space. With a flash of light and a roar of wind, the swirl of destruction is set loose from Ia. That in front of her, Saber cannot even use her noble phantasm. She lowers her sword and moves her body forward as if she's falling. The light approaches. She cannot avoid it with her injured legs. There is no shield in this world that could block Ia. A storm of light and wind that will destroy everything in its path. Nothing can stand against the true name of Ia. That is a fact that cannot be changed. Yes. Until a few hours ago. The one surprised is not Saber, but the Golden Knight bearing Ia. Ia is still emitting magical energy and bringing forth destruction. But Saber steps forward into that tumbling storm of light. She don't give a fuck. Her armor screams out. Cracks run through every wall of magical energy protecting her. In the period shorter than a second, that they endure the attack. Saber steps up to Gilgamesh and...
Excalibur!
She opposes Ia's destruction with the greatest power she is permitted. Heat and light rumble wildly. The crash of the greatest swords push against each other with pure power, creating a boundary in space. But is it not useless? Excalibur cannot beat Ia. Even if she approaches at the risk of her life, she can only push back just a little. That balance easily favors Ia, and Excalibur's light is repelled back along with Saber.
I see. You must have lost your mind.
Readying Ia, the Golden Knight looks at the enemy approaching him again and puts magical energy into Ia. This'll be it. He will totally annihilate Saber with all his power. Ia turns reach their maximum speed, and the light surrounding Saber mows down Excalibur. But just before that, Saber's body jumps forward. A small space created by Excalibur, a place where she could take one more step. The instant she reaches it, her noble phantasm appears. The darkness becomes a raging wind to cover Emiya Shiro. There is no way to avoid it, and the concept of blocking is useless against a curse that paints space itself. Those swallowed by this darkness will be absorbed by it, like the painted space. Ugh. Body melting from the fingertips, legs moving forward to step onto empty space, and arms reaching out are already invisible in the black mud. Emiya Shiro will be eliminated from the outside. Attacked by a feeling that his body is shrinking, Emiya Shiro does not accept death. Without looking away, he rejects it with all his might. The darkness surrounding the body, the pain trying to melt the body, and the curse trying to melt the mind. But they are futile attempts. There is no way for a mere human to resist the pollution. The body is still moving. The arm raised to grab something is still raised. But the mind is already destroyed. The mind is already painted in black, and the body should disappear into darkness as well. In that moment, it's Ichiro. Yeah.
You are my...
Why is that voice remembered? A light turns on in the darkness. The instant the eyes realize that light is that light, everything reverses. The hammer comes knocking down. The mind accelerates, crackles with sparks, and creates the shape with unbelievable speed. Trace on. The spell to begin the projection is murmured. In an instant, it is completed, omitting every step to manufacture. That is right. There's no need to reproduce it from scratch, because this shape was engraved in the body. It is perfect in memory as it's the part of Emiya Shiro's body. God, this song! I love this fucking song! Ugh.
You are my sheath.
The arm reaching out still moves. The weapon created without concentration or spellcasting is grabbed. I had the choice to go through the music in this game and have the remix or the originals. This is the only song I put as the original. Because I like this version a lot. The world changes completely as the darkness is destroyed by a golden light. And in Emiya Shiro's hand is the perfectly reproduced sheath of Saber. And like that, with Ia straight ahead of her, her noble phantasm is activated. What? That which is released and scattered before her is the Holy Sword's sheath. No one knows what kind of a divine mystery it's made from, but the sheath repels all light emitted by Ia. No, it goes beyond the level of defending. It is complete isolation. The barrier of fairyland that keeps out all filth from the outside lands. A complete world separate from this one that can never be reached. A saber is protected by the sheath and the holy sword. She is blocked off from all matter in this world. The greatest protection in this world. The greatest that cannot be infringed by anything. Not even by the 5 sorceries. For that reason, the sheath is named Avalon. All is a distant utopia. The place where King Arthur is said to have gone after his death. The utopia the king dreamed of that will never be reached. Gilgamesh sees the death running up his spine. But he won't make it. The raised Ea does not stop turning, and Gilgamesh cannot manage to jump back. It is only natural. Who would even think that an attack with this much magical energy and this much power could be blocked?
Ugh. Damn, such a trick.
Blue clothes run in. There's no armor on Saber. She has released the armor protecting her, put the magical energy gained into her sword, and...
X.
Damn, that face.
Sorry, I can't even do this in serious face.
The noise gate just like cut you off. It's like, Saber! It's pretty good.
I'm gonna draw Floyd with that face.
No!
Look, his hair went down. He's got my hair now.
Caliber!
God damn, I'm classy now.
Yeah.
That's a downgrade.
Wow! All darkness is blown away from the instant the sheath is grabbed. The darkness surrounding Emiyashiro, the darkness contaminating his body. Everything is dispersed. What? This is no reason to be surprised. The sheath of the holy sword protects its possessor. The embodiment of the utopia she sought cannot lose this dirty mud. His eyes. Runs. I went Haku with those eyes. At the moment he is released from the darkness, his speed is like that of a shooting star.
Rejection? Just who are you?
The one overestimating their ability, and the one who cannot even spare to think about such things. The difference is only an instant, but an instant that decides the outcome. Kotamine Kide! Still falling, Emiyashiro runs on his hands as well. In
Say
one
my
hand is the
goddamn
dagger.
name.
In a crouching position, running to the Black Priest. Damn! The sword of retribution is stabbed into the priest's chest. Ew. The priest turns slowly. Before that, stopping himself with his feet, Emiyashiro jumps back. Am I just gonna punch him? Yeah!
Yeah.
The spinning body and all the magical energy. And I put it into my hand, in my left hand. He takes it, and like a whirlwind, he's for making fun of my dad.
You just drive the thing right deeper in.
Last! The magical energy is poured into the Azoth sword along with the word of release. Rasengan, yes. Yeah, look, we both did it.
Classy and I defeated Cloyd and Haku
At least I didn't get split in two.
with the
golden
power
sword
of
was
love.
swung. Hell yeah.
That's gay.
That's gay. She must not even have the energy to raise it to back up. I mean, it is gay because technically she's King Arthur, right?
Right. Yeah.
King is just a title, unless transgender was a thing back then.
Gay King
Saber
Arthur.
Gay
Complicated.
King Arthur. Saber keeps her sword and her face down. Slashed up, the man beholds the knight that has defeated him. The sound of wind echoes through the compound. The waves of light like a flood are no more. The two knights share no words as they place themselves in a parting called the battle's end. And the man sighs. He raises his weak hand and touches the cheek of the knight in front of him, as if making sure she still exists. It would have been funnier if it was a punch to the dick, it would have. Cloyd, this is you, by the way.
Oh, lovely. My bad.
You're good.
I'm not good. I'm Gilgamesh.
You're Gilgamesh.
You are a hateful woman. You oppose me to the very end.
The golden armor starts to fade away. The existence of the Knight of Heroes is disappearing.
But I shall forgive you. Some things are beautiful because they cannot be obtained.
His fingers slip. His raised arm falls powerlessly to the ground.
And if that is the case, then it was inevitable that I would lose to you.
He says it sullenly. And in his final moments...
Goodbye, King of Kings. It was indeed fun.
King of Knights. Yes.
My bad.
You're good, you're good. He smiles ironically and disappears.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Sparks fly onto the priest's uniform. The sparks are coming from the dagger in his chest. No chunks of flesh or blood are flying out. But still the battle here is over as well. He does not even look at me. He is just looking down at the dagger in his chest in disbelief. The wind is blowing. The wind is coming from the void above, eliminates the sounds around it. In the rumbling silence.
Why do you have this sword?
Kotami Nekide murmurs in a clear voice. It's not mine. I borrowed it from Tosaka. How long was he thinking? He sighs, and the body that hasn't moved since the beginning of our confrontation finally moves.
I see. There indeed was a time when I gave it to some girl on a whim. I believe it was 10 years ago. I see. No wonder I've become weak.
The body of the priest falls to the ground. I watch it all. He's talked about himself like he was someone else until the very end. And the priest sinks into that which he has summoned. That he wished for. That is the end of the man called Kotami Nekide. And the true end of the long battle. The enemy is gone and I face the final large task. The black void in the sky. The mud has stopped, but the strange void is still beating. That is the Holy Grail. The omnipotent grail that would have been given to the winner of this war. There's a wind blowing. Kotamine is gone, and the power binding Ilia must have vanished. Ilia is now free to that void, and she's sleeping by my side. It doesn't seem like her life is in danger. She'll wake up fine if I go home and have Tosaka look at her. The war has ended. Nobody else is going to get hurt, and I won't lose anyone else. The masters are gone, and the servants will disappear as their tasks are over. I already knew this was going to happen. We climbed those long stairs together. Our parting is already done. All that's left is to close the curtains. I await with an empty mind, looking up at the void. And she appears. She walks straight towards me. Her figure unchanged as the first time I saw her. She stops close enough that I could reach out to her. There are no words to confirm her safety or to congratulate her of her victory. This was something that was already decided. So there is only one thing left to do.
I will destroy the Holy Grail. That is my role.
So saying, she starts to walk. Strong winds do not affect her as she approaches it step by step. She must be in range. She quietly readies her sword and looks at the black void. I stare at her back. I clench my fists hard, bite my lip, stifle the words about to come out of my mouth, and engrave her figure into my memory. And then...
Master, please give me the order. I cannot destroy it without your order.
With her back to me, she tells me to use my last command spell. Saber will disappear once the Holy Grail is destroyed. No. As she will destroy the Holy Grail, she will never come back and become a servant. Saber becomes a servant because she has sought the Holy Grail. Destroying the Holy Grail out of her own will mean destroying her contract as well. If she destroys the Holy Grail, she will end her life as the king.
Shira, I want to hear you say it.
Saber's voice. Every time I hear it, I want to scream. To tell her not to go. I want to scream for her to stay here. But that's something I should not do, even for the sake of my life. I love Saber. I want her to be happier than anyone else, and I want to be with her forever. But if I truly love her, that's wrong. I loved Saber as she continued to fight even after getting hurt. She was a girl who discarded everything, was filled with injuries, yet still protected all the way through. If I consider that beautiful woman and want to protect it... If I consider that beautiful and want to protect it, I cannot destroy her life just for my own selfishness. She was born as a king and lived as a king. That will not change no matter what. From the time she swore to carry the sword, the girl became a king and nothing else. That is her pride. She ran through the battles so that in her final moment she would be able to believe her path as the right one, was the right one. The dreams of the girl Arturia. The mind that chose to be the king over her own life, to fight. Even after she learned it, would be unrewarded. She still clasped the sword and defended the oath of the king. For many years. I cannot do anything to dishonor the pride that she has held until the time of her death. Saber, please fulfill your role. I say so with a flood of emotions. Damn, that's a cool shot. In overflowing light, the void in the sky is cut in half by the light and disappears without a trace. There's nothing left. The destroyed mound is now a flat field. Dawn is in the distance. The horizon is shining in gleaming gold. My left hand hurts. My last command spell disappears. That makes me accept the curtains have been drawn.
So, everything is over?
Yeah. This is it. There's nothing left.
I see. Then our contract is at end. I become your sword, defeated your enemies and protected you. I am glad to have fulfilled this promise.
Yeah. You did well, Saber. Nothing more needs to be said. Saber is far away and I do not run to her. The morning sun rises. The halted wind begins again. A gold that seems to last forever. In it,
in the end, there is one thing I must tell you.
She says in a voice filled with determination. What is it? I reply like always with my best bluff. Saber's body wavers. She is facing me. She looks straight at me and in a voice without regret.
Shira, I love you.
I I hate this game. Says those words. Wind blows.
Nerd.
I'm nerding so hard right now, you have no idea. I close my blinded eyes and open them again. It's just gone! No! I don't think there's any surprise. I kinda saw this coming. That our parting would be like this. An open field fills my eyes. As the wind blew, the night disappeared. Just as she appeared, leaving no trace. Yeah, it really is just like you. There are no regrets in my voice. I squint at the rising sun, keeping everything I lost close to my heart. I stare at the horizon, wishing never to forget, and for it never to fade away. A distant land glowing in the sunlight, resembling the golden field she ran through. Ah, it disappeared on its own! Holy shit, did we do it? Epilogue. There's more. I hear a sound. I hear the sound of an old, heavy, rusted door of the shed open. Light comes into the dark shed. I start to wake up. Momo! You gotta remember your Sakura voice.
Ah, fuck.
Have fun.
Senpai? Are you awake?
I don't even need to check who's here. Oh, so it's time already. Taking a breath, I open my eyes. Damn, we haven't seen her in so fucking long.
Good morning, Senpai. It's almost time to wake up.
I guess you're right. Morning, Sakura. Thanks for waking me up.
No, it's nothing. You don't need to thank me. I knew you would wake up properly, so I only did a needless thing.
I see. Then, why did you come to wake me up?
I wanted to wake you up today, so I woke up 30 minutes earlier than usual. Today's a special day, you know?
Oh. That reminds me. That's right. Today is a special day. Sakura? I don't even think I need to ask, but Fujini isn't here yet, right?
No, Fujimura-sensei's not here yet. Oh, but Ilya-chan is already here.
As I thought. Ilya being the only one here means one thing. Crap. Sorry, Sakura, but can you take care of breakfast? I'll go and wake Fujini up.
Oh, yes. Sorry for your trouble, Senpai.
Fortunately, I worked late last night as well, so I'm still in my work clothes. It's good so I can go outside without having to change. I'll be back in 10 minutes, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes, please do. Oh, Shira's awake?
Yeah, I just woke up. I'm gonna go wake Fujini up, so help Sakura out, won't you? Patting Ilya on the shoulder, I head to the front entrance.
I got beat! Jeez! I told you I'm going to wake up, Shiro! Or I was going to wake Shiro up, Sakura!
Ilya runs to the shed screaming. Such a scene isn't unusual now. Ilya said she wouldn't go back to her country, so I consulted Fujini to see if I could keep her at my place. Fujini really objected, said her house was better, but ended up taking Ilya in. And ended up taking Ilya in. Since then, still staying at the Fujimura house, Ilya comes attacking with Fujini at morning and at night. Needless to say, their target is breakfast and dinner. It's been 2 months since they started living together. They seem to be in a union now. Or in union now. When I walk past the shed area, I hear voices all over the wall. It's Sakura and Ilya talking. I thought Ilya would not get along with Sakura since Ilya has that really unreserved personality, but I was wrong. The two consisting of the energetic Ilya and the quiet Sakura are getting along well even though they're rather noisy. In fact, Sakura was regaining her spirit because of Ilya. Sakura stopped smiling when her brother Mato Shinji disappeared and was considered missing. She must have vaguely understood the connection with the mass coma incident at the school. She was worried about the missing Shinji and moped for a long time. It was Ilya who forcefully made Sakura get over it, and Sakura regains her cheerfulness when Ilya is around. Yeah, Sakura is able to laugh now. I'm purely happy for that, because that soft smile certainly suits her. Anne?
Sorry, my Discord didn't want to unblur.
You're good.
You're mean, Ilya-chan. I even gave you a special bonus to wake me up no matter what.
Fujini scoffs down breakfast while crying.
It's only natural. I'd be late too if I waited for Taiga. And I worked enough for what I got paid for. If you want more out of me, you should raise the base pay. And just not give me a special pay.
Why are you such a miser when you're getting paid from grandfather as well? Everyone would hate you if you're stingy about money from such a young age.
I don't care if I'm hated. And I don't care what people say besides the one that I like think of me. And Taiga, pay me back the money I let you borrow. Your payday was 5 days ago, right?
How do you do that?
I heard from Raika. I can give you the details as well if you wish.
Ilya smiles daringly. In contrast to Sakura, Ilya and Fujini do not get along well. And to add, Ilya gets really mean when she faces Fujini. That smile right now is like that certain someone.
You have until tomorrow to repay me. If you can't, I'll just take it away from your allowance.
Grandfather told you even that?
Yes, we're together all noon. Raika praised me that I'm much cuter than Taiga.
What do you do about it, Shiro? This girl's such a devil. She'll take over the Fujimaru group if you let her be.
Actually, more than that. You were still getting allowances at that age? This is true, what the hell?
See you, Shiro. You're going to be back early today, right? Then I'll be waiting here, so come home right away.
Yeah, I'll try. Take care while I'm gone.
I'm here, you idiot.
Fujini sulks while hiding behind my back.
Yeah, you should get yourself together too. You can't cause Shiro trouble outside.
Ilya easily turns aside her remark. The power relationship must already be at a position where Fujini can't push back by force.
I'll be going ahead, but don't walk slow and be late for school.
Brrr. Leaving the sound of exhaust, Fujini disappears like a bullet. Fujini got her license a month ago. Since then, her tardiness decreased considerably, but she has still received another nickname of Rocket Tiger. I mean, Rocket Diver that only she doesn't know about. Phew. I stretch out and take a deep breath. Sakura has gone to school already. Seeing how she was eating a large bowl of rice today, it seems she's in really high spirits. Today is the big day for the archery club. Sakura must be enthusiastic to work hard as the co-captain of the archery club. Well, let's go to school. Today is April 7th. There's a school entrance ceremony, and the season is past the cold winter and already well into spring. It's been 2 months since then. It feels like a lot has changed since she's gone away. But I think the changes are trivial. Winter ended and spring came. That's all that's changed. I feel like I've grown up a bit, but it's not like that's caused me to be any different. So not much has changed. Amiyashiro is clumsily running after Kiritsugu as usual.
Good morning, Emiya-kun. It's unexpected to see you in the morning.
Hey! It sure is a good day today, Tosaka. I raise my hand and greet her. But, is it really unexpected? We're barely missing each other recently. Well, I certainly didn't come across you too many times before.
Come across?
Tosaka glares at me as if unhappy about something. I don't think it's good to send an aura of amidity the first thing in the morning. Tosaka? Did you change the time you leave your house? You came later before, right? You came at a time that wasn't too late or too early.
That's not true. I bet it's only coincidence that we didn't see each other until now. Do you know, my house and your house are in the exact opposite locations? So if we get up and go down the hill, it's only natural we meet here.
Oh. That's the first time I've heard that. Let's see, that would certainly... Wait, hold on. That's only if we do the same things around the same time. For Tosaka to come to this intersection at this time, we'd have to get up at 6. But that's... Tosaka? You're not sleepy? I ask her directly.
What do you mean by that? I'm not sleepy, nor pushing myself. Why do you ask such a thing?
Well, you weren't a morning person. You'll unmask your true self if you go to school with a lack of sleep. It would be terrible if you fall asleep during class. I bet you'll rage around with a face like an awakened demon if someone tries to wake you up. Like, I will kill all that disturbs me, all of my sleep, that type of thing.
I won't do such a thing. I won't make such a mistake just by waking up 30 minutes early.
See? You did wake up early.
Jeez, quit worrying about when other people get up. If you have time to inquire about such boring things, just go to school.
Tosaka gets angry while looking away. Her excuse is plausible, so I stop my greeting here and resume our way to school. We go up the hill. The streets and houses below me have all changed to show the coming of the spring. The wind is comfortable and the cherry blossom flowers flutter down occasionally from the school on top of the hill. Everything that can be seen is, and felt is pleasant.
Do you have work all this week? I won't complain since it's your time, but don't you get sick like that?
Huh? No, I got today off. I heard that the archery club is doing a welcome party for the new members, so I'm thinking of going with Ilya.
Wow, you have some guts. You're a big shot if you're taking Ilya to school with an unconcerned face.
Huh? Is it bad? I think I'd let Ilya kill some time, so I should make her happy.
Is it bad? It's bad. But I guess I'll show up as well then. It won't be boring if Ilya's going to be there, and most of all, I can't just leave her alone because it's too dangerous.
I'm thankful that she says that. It's Tosaka, not Sakura or me, that understands Ilya the most. There's the fact that she periodically takes care of Ilya, but more importantly, Ilya and Tosaka are natural-born magi. I think Tosaka would be a good teacher for Ilya, as she doesn't quite realize what it's like to live as a magus while holding that fact. Thus, things are settling in the way they should be. The damage from the Holy Grail War is almost completely restored by the new priest dispatched by the church, and our everyday life has returned without problems. There are certainly things that were lost that will not return. But the wounds have slowly healed, and I should be happy about the regrets fading away.
But it was unexpected.
And then, Tosaka murmurs in a serious tone while looking down at the town below her. Huh? What was unexpected?
Yeah, I thought you would be more depressed. I thought you wouldn't be able to get over it for a while.
That is about the girl that isn't here anymore. It's been 2 months since then. It's about the golden-haired girl that we talk about for the first time since then. Yeah. That's what I thought too. I was about to go insane just thinking about the future.
But it turns out you didn't change after that. You didn't even get depressed as you were fine the next day. At the time, I wondered if you really are right. I can't put this into words real well, but you had the atmosphere of a guy that would die in an accident the next day.
What is that? Why would I easily die when I'm doing well?
Things like that happen. When people accomplish their lifelong goals by mistake, they can suddenly die. The instant they think like, oh, I don't think I need to live anymore, cars run into them running red lights and they fall downstairs.
Okay. Tozaka's metaphor is difficult to understand. She might want to say something about peaceful death and going to heaven or something.
So I was worried about that. At times like that, people around you feel more relief if you get really depressed.
Oh. Then would you have comforted me if I was depressed?
Of course not. I would have kicked you in the back and made you get over it. I'm just saying it's a bit disappointing since I couldn't do that.
She looks away in displeasure. Her gesture looks so funny that I laugh.
He may just really wanted violence.
Yeah.
What? What is strange?
No. It was a strict line surely fitting you. So I feel relieved.
I chose violence.
Chose violence. We both walk on looking up at the spring sunlight. The hill is long and it looks as if it'll continue on into the endless blue sky. And as if saying something trifling.
Saying you don't have any regrets? With Saber gone and all?
Tosaka murmurs while looking up at the sky. No. I probably don't have any regrets. It's not a bluff, and I say so with a calm state that even surprises me. There's no regret and I don't have anything I forgot to tell her. That parting contained everything. What I wanted to do, what she dreamed of. It was a competition of our determination. And maybe I should have taken her hand when taken her hand and granted her dream. But there was something we both felt was beautiful, and we desperately protected it until the very end. There's nothing to feel regret about. And she has probably ended her time. I cannot remain in this reminiscence forever.
I see. And you concluded this inside you already. So that's why you're not depressed or fulfilling yourself with resonance.
Yeah. But I still dream about it. I recall her for the rest of my life. My memory will fade away someday, and I'll forget about her voice and her gestures. But still, I'll remember forever that this thing occurred, and that I loved Saber. Tosaka doesn't say anything, but for some reason she looks happy and starts to walk as if she's skipping. What's going on, Tosaka? Did something happen to make you hurry?
It's nothing. I just want to get to school quickly. So let's hurry! I'll leave you behind if you're slow.
Turning around, Tosaka starts running up the hill. What is she doing? Pushing herself when she's not a morning person? Grumbling, I throw the bag over my shoulder and start to run. It's still 7:30. It's too early for a student to not involve in any club activities. But I guess there's nothing wrong with being early. Running up the road that seems to go on into the sky, I reach the school earlier than usual. Today is the day the new year starts. If I'm able to celebrate it, I have to shake off my old memories and hurry up. Traces will never go away. Even if I almost cry from the vacancy hitting my heart. Vacancy hitting my heart. Blue skies in the distance. It feels so close. Yet I cannot grab it even if I reach out with my hands. I looked up at the stars before. The stars that cannot reach, and the wishes that will not be granted. There is nothing we have been able to leave behind for each other. Therefore, traces of memories will disappear someday. But still, even if it will not reach her, there should be something that will remain in our hearts. There is nothing that remains in our hands, but we lived the same time and looked up at the same things. If I can remember that, I can believe we can be together even if we're far apart. I can assent that there are things that will go away. There are also things that will not go away. That is why I will keep running for now. If I aim for the distance, there should come a day when I'll be able to reach out to what I have been aiming for. Winter has passed and it is spring, the season of new beginnings. Under the blue sky that she has also seen, I kept running up the hill. The battle has ended. Her last battleground, the battle that had fought between the split halves of her country, ended with the king's victory. I don't know who this is, but... Ha 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 ha. The night is running. The battle has ended. The bloody red sun has already set. And the darkness of the night is already ruling over the battlefield. The hill covered with corpses is filled with curses, crying out to take the survivors with them. Through it all, the knight runs panting. A rein is in the king's hand, and the wounded white horse earnestly follows him. The only survivors are the knight and his horse. And this one king that is lying on the white horse's back. Oh, who wants to be the knight? Dish, do you want to be the knight if you're here? You didn't get any lines today. Dish? Dish not here.
He's stuffing down a baguette. Give him a minute.
He's eating a croissant.
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 Croissant. We got 10 minutes to finish the game.
Yes.
Dish, you're gonna be the knight.
Oh fuck.
Let's go.
Redo that. Queso.
Your Highness. Arthur, please come this way.
He must be wounded himself, but the knight runs through the battlefield with all his energy. The king he is serving is on the verge of death. The king has defeated the enemy's king in personal combat, but the king received a fatal wound as well. The wound is fatal even in the knight's eyes. If it says king one more time, I'm gonna fucking cry. The king that they have served will soon reach death.
Please, get a hold of yourself. If we reach the forest, we shall certainly.
He desperately calls out. Or possibly the knight might have really believed it. That their king is immortal. That as long as the guidance of the Holy Sword is there, the king will never die. He breathes hard.
I'm guessing those noises are supposed to be the king.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be the knight. Because he's injured. He breathes hard, passes over mounds of corpse, and heads for the forest that's not covered in blood. He knew of the king's immortality, because the king that's on the back, that's Saber. Therefore, he believes that the king's wound will heal if he escapes this cursed battlefield and makes it to a pure place. No, he could only believe so. He believed his own king, unlike the other knights. The king was isolated in the court, alienated by the knights, and was feared by the people. But the king did not show emotion even in such a situation that has always stayed his ideal, and the knight felt pride in his young king. He did not serve his country. He had entrusted his sword, struggled to be of power, and made his way to be a personal guard of the king as a young man because it was this king. The masked king. The boy who tried to allow no personal feelings, and to be fair, he might have hoped to have been able to see the king's true face if he went near the king. He just wanted to see the king's true expressions. Not the face he puts on during battle or in the castle, but a real smiling face of a human. It should appear in the court when he has been released from his duties. No matter how perfect a king is, he cannot restrain his mind 24 hours a day. But that thinking proved wrong. The only thing he found was the truth contrary to his expectation. He has made it to the rank of Imperial Guard and was able to guard beside the king. He has guarded the king closer than any other knights and kept watch on the king's behaviors, but still did not happen even once. His king never smiled. Since when did he feel anger toward it? The king has accomplished so many great deeds and has secured much glory. But in fact, the king never showed a peaceful face. He could not approve of that fact. He wanted to believe in such a thing that would not be allowed. That is why he wished for his king to be awarded the light. But he has yet to accomplish that. The king is still isolated. That is why the knight continuously did not approve of the king's death. He cannot end it here. He thinks that this great king is not rewarded enough for his actions. Ooh.
Your Highness, please stay here. I shall go get someone right away.
I see Saber peeking out. In the forest he reaches, the knight lays the king by a large tree. The situation is a race against time. It takes half a day, no matter how much he hurries, to get to the port where his own army is left. Anyone with eyes should be able to tell if the king's life will last till the morning or not.
Please endure till then. I shall certainly bring our troops here.
He salutes the unconscious king and runs to his white horse. Ooh. Let's see what you remember. Yeah.
Vetiver.
Before that, the king that should have been unconscious calls out his name.
Your Highness, have you gained your consciousness?
Yes. I was having a dream.
A faint voice, but that voice seems to warm the knight.
A dream.
He calls out as if to search. The king's conscience is not certain. He shall go back into the darkness until he replies so.
Yes. I have not seen many dreams, so I had a valuable experience.
That is great. Then please be at ease and rest. I shall get the troops in the time.
A gasping sound. It sounds as if what the knight said was unexpected.
Your Highness, have I been rude?
No, I was just surprised at your point. I did not know a dream could be seen after one awakens. Are you saying I'll be able to see the same dream if I close my eyes again?
Now it is the knight's turn to be surprised. He stutters but replies even though he knows it's a lie.
Mystery.
Yes, you strongly desire so. You should be able to continue watching the same dream. I have that experience as well.
Such a thing is not possible. What happens only once and not continuously is not what people call a dream. But the knight lies in spite of that. He apologizes that this will be the first and last dishonesty he'll perform towards the king.
I see. You are knowledgeable, Vetiver.
The king murmurs as if oppressed. His face is still looking down as he does not even look up at the knight. The king breathes so softly that it can be barely heard, and quietly,
Vetiver, take my sword.
The king gives his last order in a faint voice.
Pass through this forest and go over the blood-stained hill. There is a deep lake beyond it. Throw my sword into that lake.
Your Highness, that is.
The knight knows what that means. The sword of the lake. To let go of the sword, that was the proof of the king, and what protected the king means the end of the king as he has served.
Go. Once you have accomplished my order, return here and tell me what you saw.
The king does not take back his order. The knight takes the holy sword and goes over the hill with his indecision still in mind. And the knight hesitates returning the sword for 3 times. The lake was certainly there, but he just could not throw the sword into it. If he throws the sword in, the king will disappear. The knight is unable to throw the sword in his unwillingness to part with the king. And the knight turns around and returns to the king. The king repeats to the knight, as the knight lies to the king, that he has thrown away the sword. The king only replies to follow his command. To disobey the king's command is a great sin for a knight. But still, he disobeyed the king's orders twice. He was reluctant for the king's life when he faced the lake. But that comes to an end, as the knight figures out he cannot change the king's decision. He throws the sword into the lake on the 3rd visit. The holy sword returns to the lake. A white hand appearing from the water receives the sword. After going through the sky 3 times, the holy sword vanishes from this world. And the knight finally accepts it. The king's end. The duty was too long for the finally ended. After crossing the hill 3 times, the forest is covered in morning sunlight. The battlefield is afar, and the pure light mist that does not show any trace of a bloody battle.
I have thrown the sword into the lake. The sword has returned to the lady of the lake.
The king opens his eyes at the knight's words.
I see. And you shall be proud. You have obeyed your king's command.
The knight nods silently to the voice facing death. Everything has ended. Chaos in his country would still continue. The battle will not end, and the day of the ruin will come around soon. But the battle of the king has ended. No. Oh, no. She has fulfilled her duty until the very last moment. Aww. The light disappears, finishing her task as her last strength disappeared from her body? Question mark?
I am sorry, Vtubers. This sleep will be long.
As if going to sleep slowly, he gradually closes her eyes. The morning sunlight fills the area. The forest stands there quietly, and the king goes into a long sleep. The knight keeps watching over her figure. The king that he wished for, a lonely knight that was seen off just by one night. A lonely king that was seen off by just by one night. But her face is that what he wished for. A peaceful sleep. In her last moments, the king has obtained peace that she has never been able to obtain. He was just happy about the fact. The knight thanks the someone who has given her peace and proudly watches over his king. Thanks, God. The heaven is far and the clearing sky is blue. The battle is truly ended. Are you watching, King Arthur? His murmur rides through the wind, as if sinking into the endless blue, the king that went into sleep. The continuation of the dream. She's a distant dream. The battle is over. Let us put our swords down and rest in the momentary peace. After dozing into a warm dream, a new day will dawn. Days continue on. And we are still following the same star we once saw. We did it!
We did it!
Oh
Wow! It's been a year, bitch.
It's been more than a year. It's been a year and a half, basically. Oh my god.
So in 3 years, we'll get
There
this
was another
completely
route,
done.
right? So there will be another stream, or is this the epilogue or the end? This is the first route of 3!
Wait, what?
It's the first round. It's the first
I
round.
don't know. Is my contract? Does my contract go for that long? Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, we can take
New
a break
player
for a bit if you guys
contracts?
need. I don't want to force you guys to keep going. We can take a little bit of a break if needed. I
As
know
long
we
as
need to
Shido doesn't be a total
Ow.
dummy, then probably.
As long as what?
Shido isn't a total dummy.
In Unlimited Blade Works, he's actually cool.
Oh,
He's a lot
cool.
better. This
He's
is
a lot
probably his
better.
worst route.
Yeah.
Is the
Thank you,
fact that
Kuro.
you're getting a new kink? I don't think so.
Nani.
And the good thing is, if I was reading that correctly, we start at day 3 for Unlimited Blade Works. So we're already gonna skip ahead a bit in the story.
Wow.
Look at all these cool moments it's showing us.
You just might
I
want
hope
to
they
check
show the part where
the
Cloyd's
relationship points are in 1 and 2.
Well, the relationship points don't start at a certain time, I believe. But I will take a look. I'll check it all. We also need to what is it? Do the Tiger Dojos, which I can figure out.
Didn't
Why
we
is
get
throwing
most
stuff
of
at
them?
me? No, we missed a couple. Just by type.
But hey,
Oh.
at least we know we get to skip to day 3, right? So theoretically, it should be shorter.
Yeah.
theoretically.
Theoretically.
What are you guys doing? You're assaulting me. Stop.
When we clear the queue, we're going to murder Classy's PC.
Thank you. What is? Stop, guys. We beat the
Oh
game.
I missed the ending.
Try again from the night of the 3rd day. You missed the
I
ending?
missed the ending. Yeah, I just got
Sucks to
back.
suck. Fucking go
Skill issue.
watch the VOD, bitch.
Go
Oh,
watch-
look! Look at the title screen!
Ooh.
So what Tiger Dojos do we have?
We are happy.
We are missing...
A lot.
So 14... No. 14 was the last one we did here. So we're
Yeah.
missing 5, 6, and 1 and 2, because the rest are the different routes.
Yeah.
Look at the sleeping
But we
tiger.
also got the Fate
Hey.
True ending right
See,
there.
you missed out on dojos, man. You're slacking. You're cutting class.
At least we
Go for
got
it,
the
dude.
hard, super rare.
Oh, we got the
Tiger
Fate
Dojo.
True end.
Yeah, that's true. We got that one out of the way.
Wait, oh no, I don't
I
want to
get
watch the
it.
epilogue again.
I
Wanna
thought
watch the epilogue
Heaven's
again.
Feel was the true ending.
Clear the
No, the true end of
queue.
Fate is what they meant.
Roll
Yeah.
the train goes
What is happening? I didn't save the
You just
game.
Oh no!
Let's see if I started up
Skill
again. I
issue.
didn't. I meant to go into menu, not to quit the game. Let's see if it auto
Skill
saved.
issue.
You out of ammo? Oh, skill issue.
It's okay.
It saved.
Don't worry, guys. I have
It's
9k points.
Not before I end stream. Huh.
Points do you have, Chira?
Oh.
So we did it. We
Uh-oh.
beat
We
the
did
route.
it.
So obviously we're gonna do Steins Gate next week most likely. And then if everyone's all feeling up to it, the week after we will do those last Tiger Dojos quickly and start Unlimited Blade Works. Fuck you all! Stop throwing shit at me. It's
Oh
pissing
god,
me
limited
off.
play works.
Bye.
Stream is
That was a,
dying.
that was a
I'm
lot
done.
of stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, that
Oh
broke
my
my, that broke my
God, there it is.
that broke my OBS. That like that.
Damn.
Oh, my model's freaking the fuck out. It's still reacting.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
That was a
Good
full
bit.
queue of 50. So that was 5 times 50. That was 500. 500? 250. I can't do math.
Okay. We were celebrating that we
And
beat.
celebrating the end by throwing shit.
Yes.
I mean, we could have made
Happy
you bark
birthday.
instead.
You could have. I think you didn't do that. Who we gonna raid is the real question.
Hime.
What? I know
Gonna
someone
read
named
Hime?
Cheers. Cheers.
Humble Hime.
Cheer. Cheer.
I'm gonna send you to stop.
Stop.
I will fucking end you.
Who
Who did the fart noise? I hate you. Was a
Calm
Momo.
down. Calm down, piss boy.
I'm gonna send you to Aishi.
Ew.
It's doing just chatting stream. Comfy vibes and stuff.
Let's do it.
My sprinkler goes like this.
Oh my god, what am I? Oh, it's in follower subscriber only.
And
chat.
comes back
No,
like
I'm
T T T T
sorry.
T T T T.
We need the raid messages. Why the sprinkler message? Okay, I'm gonna send you to Eureka instead.
Okay.
Who is
Honestly,
doing?
that's my favorite text to speech.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're playing. What fucking game is this? Human Fall Flat. Okay, I know that game.
Hey,
And
guys.
bye. What?
You know if you bully Classy, he comes.
I'm raiding. Bye.
Aw.
Bye.
I'm raiding, bye.